I'm back at it and tried on my sweater. What do you think? Welcome back, Christine here. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. My weekend, I spent Saturday knitting and chatting with like-minded people and had a great time. Yes, I was working on my sweater. I am so glad that I actually had the time, took the time for myself. No, and that's not being selfish. So, if you didn't tell, I might have put a little bit of weight on, but I'm not too worried about that. I don't think it's weight, I think it's muscle because I'm out doing yard work, gardening work, and stuff like that. Because when I first tried on the sweater and it was up here, I had a little more room. We're women. Our bodies change constantly. So one day something fits really well, the other day something doesn't fit really well. Am I worried about it? No. That being said, I'm to the point where I'm right at my belly button line. And again, I'm a woman, so I have hips. I like to cover my assets. So I'm now at the crossroads. I'm not just going to do a plain bottom. I'm going to probably add a few stitches so it flares out a little bit, so it's more form-fitting, so it's more figure flattering. And that's why top-down sweaters are so awesome, because you can change any direction or dimension, as I stated before, with the top-down sweater, and why it should be the first sweater or pattern that you make changes to so you understand your own body. Especially if you're making it for yourself, because you do deserve something for yourself to be handmade. So yes, nice form figuring up here. Gonna flare it out a little bit. I think I'm going to also make it more tunic bottom. I have to figure out how I'm going to, after I add, I'm not sure how many stitches I'm gonna add, so it goes over my hips and gives me that figure form flattering look that I'm looking for. So once I figure that out, I think I'm going to stop knitting in the round and hold half the stitches on a needle and work the back half, maybe a little bit longer, make it a little askewed. You've got humps back there, so by the time it goes over that, if you want it to be even, you can play it with that, or if you do the front first. So I'm at the crossroads here of changing my design of my pattern so it's not just a plain looking sweater. It's meeting my needs. And that's why I created this channel, is to answer some of your questions, give you some thoughts, and maybe you can also run with it and have your own thoughts when you're doing your own projects. And I think that's where I'm at. I think I'm gonna add some stitches based on my count and my gauge. So that way here I can get that over my hips and it's not too tight, because I don't want it to not look right. I don't think it would look right, because then the fabric will stretch. And then after I add enough, figuring out if I'm going to do it like a tunic style and hold half the stitches. If I do the front first and I want to make the back the same, then I could try it on as I go and do the back the last before I do my sleeves. Or do I want it longer in the back? Because again, our bodies constantly change. We can weigh one thing one day and the next day we're weighing something else, you know? But that's the challenge of being a woman. And isn't it a great challenge to have? So I'm gonna get back knitting on this. Hope you guys are either knitting along or getting some good tips and tricks on how to, even if you pick a pattern that you like, how to change it and think outside the box. And you don't have to go directly with what everyone says, because not everybody's body is the same. Okay? So I'll see you in the next one. Please like, subscribe as always. Hit the bell to be notified for when I post a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. You also got to find a stitch pattern so my sides don't roll if I'm going to do a tunic. So those assets can be covered. I woke up this morning. I was perfectly fine last night, and look, I got a zit. A big hunkin' zit underneath my nose. Ooh, it hurts. I'm not a teenager anymore. They broke that model year when I was born. I just like to say that. That's why I said your body's changed constantly. Don't stress. It's okay. Go with the flow. Be yourself. Bye.